is not a question she won't ask forlorn, though none of the answers. So Larry and I are doing our duo project, which we've been performing in this context for a long time, maybe 20 years, but maybe more. There's a real focus on the melody and the song without any distraction. And so, and of course, playing with Larry is an incredible, my good fortune to have in my life in that way as well, and a perfect frame really to be able to work with in order to, you know, check my phrasing and my pitch and all of that, and really to move beyond that into storytelling.
I've played in many bands without piano player or guitar player, and it's it always leaves more space for the bass for sure, but to do it with just voice or voice and guitar and bass, for me is as naked as it can get, except if I play solo, and there's some of that in the set too. So it's very bare bones and skeletal, and allows for me to think about what can I give as a musician that supports the song and that doesn't try to replace what's not there.
I started recording when I was really young. I was about 10 when when my family found a local recording studio. So I was exposed to a lot of things like Yes and Rush and Joni Mitchell's Hijira, that early record. But I grew up in the woods and in rivers and trees, and I feel like that imprint is a big part. That desire for space and quiet and pacing is really important to me, even though I've chosen a life in a way, at least up until this point, that's very busy and somewhat chaotic. New York City.
We have a lot of memories of Orvieto because, I came here the first festival, whatever this was, 29 years ago, with Joshua Redman and Brad. And then over the years, we were coming a fair amount, maybe 5 times.
Yeah, but coming with him.
Yeah, with Brad a couple times, with
John Scofield
with Richard Galliano.
Yeah,
I remember playing in this room with Richard Galliano, and I think there's actually a live record from this room. Well, I've known about umbriajazz before I started playing because I had heard about concerts over the years, and finally to play there over the years, to me, it's a true jazz festival, and and that's kind of more and more a rare thing these days, where a lot of festivals are called jazz festivals, but maybe the minority are jazz musicians playing there. And I feel like Umbria, Orvieto Jazz, they've maintained the integrity of focusing on jazz music. So that's a huge accomplishment. And there's this kind of a family vibe to the whole production, so that when the musicians show up, they feel part of the family as well, which is still another unique thing these days, where you don't feel part of a factory system in the festival.